Welcome to Perfect Vocals Academy YouTube channel. If you want to learn audio engineering from top to bottom, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you know every single week when we release a new tutorial. This tutorial is about 3 plugins, not including Autotune, 3 plugins to get an amazing vocal mix. So if you're trying to do limit the plugins you're using, or you just want to go with a more simple route, sometimes a more simple route can give you the sound you're looking for. So I want to go over these 3 like really saucy plugins. Like, oh, man, so good. So I had somebody in my group. We were talking about vintage exciters or harmonic excitement, and he was talking about Slate Fresh Air, and I didn't know that it was just a free plugin. I, for some reason, thought that it was a subscription. I don't subscribe to Slate at the moment, but he turned me on to this plugin, and wow, it definitely is really awesome. What I love about this plugin so much is the fact that it brightens up the vocal without it being too harsh, unless you crank them super crazy, but it brightens up the vocal without it being too harsh. And I was using the Waves Aphex Vintage Exciter, which I still use a lot of times in a parallel excitement like setting. You know, I just kind of blend the exciter with the dry. I don't put it directly on the vocal track. But this, I wanted to try it right on the vocal track. I put it as my first plugin in the chain besides Autotune. And wow, the results are crazy. So I'm going to show you.
Yo, I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next. But you ain't
kind of
getting
muddy,
just like
not
I
clear.
Did. You ain't already lost just one key.
And then listen with it.
Yo, I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next. But you ain't get hit just like I did. You ain't already lost just one.
It's magical. Like, it really is. Very cool. Takes a dull sounding, mic or recording position and just injects brightness into it.
I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next.
So this mid-air is like your high mids. This is where your vocal's really going to cut. Probably 2 to 4K, maybe 2 to 5K. That's probably the area they're doing that with this knob. So that's going to make it cut in that sense. And then the high air is for that like sheen, bright, just super expensive sounding, airy vocal. So this is probably 8K and up, or 10K or 11K and up, something like that. So what I like about this is you can get a nice blend, of these 2 ranges, because these 2 ranges are really, if you get that right, it's a good sounding vocal. If you get the high mids right and the air right, like, it's most likely going to fix any muddiness you got going on, or if it doesn't fix the muddiness, it lessens it, so you don't have to go too extreme getting rid of the mud in the vocal. So
I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest.
Cool. Next thing I have here is the Puig Child 660. So I know there's probably other versions of the 660 series compressor, but this is the one I have, and it honestly works very well, very well. So it's a very smooth compression. I believe a pretty slow attack, so it's super punchy, but fast enough attack to where it still grabs the peaks. At least it sounds like it to my ears.
Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next.
That's
but
without.
You ain't get hit just like I did.
Wow, just it's really a legendary compressor. I mean, it is.
Won't, but you will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next.
Without.
But you ain't get hit just like I did. You ain't already lost just one kid. You can't take my won't, but you will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next.
Yeah, so you got the input gain, which is like, I'd say like your ratio in a way. So I got that set pretty low. Threshold. And then this is the release, so I have a very fast release. And added some output gain, and that's it.
Won't, but you will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next. But you
yeah, such a tight vocal with that. So after you do the air, and after you do this awesome compression here, the S's are last here. So
will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest.
yeah, I tend to like a split mode up here in the 7 to 8K. I try there first, and if it's still aggressive in other ways, I'll maybe use a different de-esser, or I'll just sweep around and change the frequency. But this is what I got here for this song.
Will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next. But you ain't get hit just like I did. You ain't already lost just one kid. You can't
Hear
take
the
my
S's
mind
just
out
popped
of
out.
this. I'm only speaking to how it is, and I will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest.
Way
Time me
smoother.
to let them know that I'm next. But you ain't get hit just like I did. You ain't already lost just one kid. You can't take my mind out of this.
I like to compress my S's kind of hard. I mean, some guys, it's honestly part of taste. Some guys don't like to, compress them too hard. But I like the vocal to be smooth in that area and not distracting. When I'm listening to a song, if the S's kind of feel like they cut my ears open, I don't like that. So I almost rather compress them a little bit more, even if there might be an S or two that maybe is compressed kind of hard.
Will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm next. But you ain't get hit.
All right, guys, those are the 3 plugins, sorry. 3 plugins, 4 including auto-tune. I didn't include reverb. Basically, this was 3 plugins that is going to change the mix or the tone of your vocal. So here's without them.
Won't, but you will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest.
That's
Time me
with
to
it.
let them know that I'm next. But you ain't get hit just
Here's
like
without.
I did. You ain't already lost just one kid.
Crazy.
Won't, but you will respect it. I'm tired of stress. Time me to get the shit off my chest. Time me to let them know that I'm
Good stuff. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Look for next week's video. Thanks, guys.